How's it going today, YouTube land? This is your boy Steve with Vassmotorsports. I'm out here on this breezy, windy day working on a beautiful Super Air Nautique wake boat for my best buddy, Robbie. And installing a pretty killer system. Got some 8-inch Rocker Fosgate Punch Series 8s in the wake tower up here, 4 of those on a Punch 1000. Got 2 T112s up under the dash there in a sealed box, firing out the side with a custom made panel. I'll show you all that. That's going to be in another video actually. I'm not finished with everything. I'm still in the middle of the install. But I wanted to do a quick little review of the Polk audios that I'm having to put in the seating area of the boat, and I'll show you why. This particular Super Air Nautique G25 has these little pods built in from the factory, and this is a light. And so what's happening here is it has these Polk audio covers, and these are factory Polk audio in the boat. I would have liked to have replaced them with Rocker Fosgate. These are, it's a 2012 and this is 2023, so they're already pretty old and they've just been played too much. A couple of them are blown. Most of the tweeters are blown in all of them. So we want some good clarity, and I couldn't find anything in the Punch series or any other speaker actually to fit in the holes except for the Polk audio. And these were in there. These are the, what are they? DXI 650s, 6.5 inch. What happens is, as you can see, these are one of the only marine grade speakers that does not have a built-on grill like everything newer does. All the Fosgates, doesn't really matter. JL Audio, those were my preferences I would go with first. Doesn't matter even a Kicker or MB Court. I really can't find anything to go in there, because what happens is the light is so close right here, and even though this says it's a 6.5, it's actually a little small cut on the hole, and something with a big thick plastic grill built on to hold the tweeters like all the new Marines will not fit behind this light. I can't really get my finger in behind it. I have a pair of Fosgates in there in the shop for my boat. I tried putting one in to make sure, and they would not fit. So what we had to do was get rid of the Polk that was in there, and I'm going back with the MM1s. That's what this review is going to be on. If you want to see the actual boat finished, that'll be in another video in the future. I'm not finished with it yet. I'm not sure how long it'll take before I actually get that video on, but if you want to like and subscribe to the channel, you'll stay updated, and when I get that video on, you'll see this beautiful boat when it's all complete. I've got a lot of stuff going into it. So anyway, like I said, we're going back to just reviewing these MM1s. This is the top of the line Polk audio, and they are 300 watt rated. It doesn't say per speaker or pair. They're 100 RMS. I'm really not sure what to expect, because it does not say anywhere on there. I even contacted Creative Auto where I ordered these, and they didn't seem to know. All they can do is read the same stuff I'm reading. I probably would have to actually call Polk themselves. So let's see what we got in the box here. They give you the external grills. If you want the grill, we're not going to need those because I'm going back with the factory style for this boat. So you got your 2 grills in there. Then we've got our MM1 speakers. Looks like they also give you some little Polk stick-on grill, because you might have a different style grill, and you can pop these on to show you do have the Polks in there. Comes with some little wires with connectors. I'm just using the factory wire. I am having to change the connectors on the end because these had a little different size, a little smaller than these standard ones that are on these newer speakers. I see a little insert ring here that you might need for certain installation. You got the foam, you can pop that out, and it's the foam ring that you put on there to seal around. Insulated ring. Let's see if I can get this open. Give me a second. Alright, I got the bag tore open here. See if I can get the speaker out without dropping it. Okay, and so this is our new MM1 Polk. And now I don't expect these to be monsters. They are just supposed to be nice and clean. These are running through a high pass filter anyway. On the amp, I've got a Fosgate 500x4 pushing these. And what it is, these four down here in this seating area are bridged on the two rear channels. The two up the very front of the boat are going to be on the front channels. So we got 6 of these total going in. Of course, you got your little screw pack and clips. So they give you what you need. But again, I had to go with this style speaker because it's the only thing that'll fit in this factory pod without having to go through a lot of trouble of custom making a whole new pod for it. We're not getting into that right now. I'm already doing enough custom work to the boat. Alright, so what I do like about this, I normally don't like the tweeter on the stand like this. That's not a good design for a marine speaker. That's why all your newer ones, the grill is built on, because it's a suspended bridge coming across and the tweeter is built in, so your cone can be completely encapsulated, and that way dirt and dust doesn't get down through there. As you can see, this one is the older style, and that is just moving up and down that cone bridge, cone stand. I'm not sure if you can see that. So if it rains, moisture and water, dirt and pollen, everything can get inside there and hurt your voice coil for the main cone here for the speaker. At least with these, I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see this. There you go. There is a rubber surround that's connected to it, like your rubber surround here. So at least it is sealed now. So dirt and dust cannot get down in there, even though it has a stand. I do like that about it, at least. And then they have the movable, aimable tweeter. So when we're in there, we can aim the tweeter where we want it. Alright, so let me get these installed and we'll see how they sound. Woo! Doggone, it's a windy one today. So anyway, I did want to mention something else real quick before I put this last one in. I'm down to the last speaker, and I wanted to show you, this is their newest series that I am aware of. It's their MM1, what we've been talking about. And they say 300 watt. I don't know if that's supposed to be a pair or if that is per speaker. That is the peak, of course. They're rated at 100 watt RMS. I don't know if that's a single speaker. It does not say anywhere on here. It does not say in the booklet. I even called the Creative Customs or Creative Audio where I bought them, and they don't know either. All they can do is read the simple stuff I'm reading. So I'll probably have to call Polk and see. But this is the old style, and as you can see, these are what, 60 RMS, 180 peak, 4 ohm. And that's a good size magnet. That's your standard. And then when I seen these, made me a little skeptical because they do have a lot of crossovers on here, but look at the size of the magnet. It does not say anywhere on there as far as the doesn't say anywhere as far as the actual RMS or wattage at all. So you can see the difference here of the two speakers. This is your standard style, which that's a pretty nice magnet on a smaller 6.5 speaker. This, I guess that's the new fang-dangled. I don't know. I mean, we're living in an age of guys think they're girls and don't know if they are, and freaking kids don't even know what bathrooms to use. So I don't know. Maybe this is just a new style. Maybe it works good. I'm hoping we will find out. Biggest thing is I'm not going to be pushing, you know, we'll be putting about 70 RMS to them, and they're really not going to have any bass going to them. I've got everything running through the high pass. Like I said, I just need these as a filler in the lower area to give us that extra sound, because the tower's up here screaming at you at the back of the boat, but when you're up here, and we have all the sub that we're going to need. Now, I don't have the finished panel. Like I said, stick around for the video of this when it's all done. Tune into that, check it out. But that's the box with the two T112s in it, in this compartment. I still got to clean the wiring up. I got 3 nice amps back there. A Punch 1000, that's on the tower speakers. There's the 500 by 4, and then the T1 is hiding right behind the amp there. They're all mounted on this same rack. I need to get my fans on there and stuff. But I'll turn it on in a few minutes, check them out, and I'll let you know. Like I said, I like them to be loud and clean, so I will be honest with you on my opinion of what they sound like. Woo! They ain't no turning back now, y'all. I'm glad you're on board with me, Jasp. Literally. And so that was a little clip of where I had to cut out the side to install the 2 T112s. And anyway, I didn't post actually listening to them because you're not going to be able to hear anything through the phone or through your TV or computer or whatever you're watching. It always sounds like trash anyway. But I will tell you, they do sound good and clean. I am happy with them. They're probably not my top pick. I am Rockford and JL biased, but at the same time, they are a very good sounding speaker. I tuned them on the high pass frequencies, the high pass crossover on the amp and through the head unit, because the subs are what's going to make all the bass. I don't expect these speakers to try to make any bass. I didn't want to distort them. We want them loud and clean, and they definitely are. My son heard it down at the house, which is like 600 feet away, and him and his girlfriend came up to listen to it because it sounded so good, and they could even hear the bass in the house. So that's what happened, is I went ahead and turned the subs on, you know, and adjusted them out with it. So it sounded very nice, complete, full system, and that was without the towers even turned on. So anyway, this is the Polk Audio MM1 6.5s. They do sound good, and they are nice and clean. So anyway, if you want to check out the future video and see the actual finished product of the whole system, check it out on Vassmotorsports.